Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. I'm Bearded Fortech. If you're new here, welcome. Please consider subscribing. If you're not new here, welcome back. Today I'm going to talk to you about what happens when you put DEF inside of your 6.7 liter Power Stroke fuel system. It is not good. It is a whole fuel system repair, and I got some parts on the table that I'm going to show you that came out of a 2020. So without further ado, let's get into it. Okay, this is a CP4 pump. This is an injector. That is the fuel rail. It's out of a 2020. It had DEF run through it with the vehicle running. And I'm going to start out by showing you this injector. You may not be able to see it. Get some light on it. Maybe if you look down in the tip, or where the fuel goes in, you can see all those little crusties. That would be DEF crystallizing. Can't see it on the end. It's inside though. Then we look at the fuel rail. See that? And if you look over here, there's still some DEF in it. Well, yeah. See that? That is DEF. And it crystallizes. So this crusties is in the entire fuel rail. Okay. I'm going to tear open this CP4 pump and I'm going to start. Well, you can actually see it here. I had to change the lighting a little bit, sorry. You look down inside here. This is all DEF. Crystallized. Chunks. So we did replace the fuel system. We actually put a DCR pump in it from S&S, but I'm going to go ahead and start pulling out this VCV valve, which is the volume control valve. And we're going to look at this together, because I haven't been in it yet. I do apologize about the lighting. I will show you guys as I'm doing it. Let's pull this bad boy out of, ooh, crusty. Crusty. It doesn't even smell like diesel. See the crystallized right there on the tip? Look at that. All this. That's DEF. That's not diesel. That is diesel exhaust fluid. See all the crusties down inside there? You can see it down inside here. Let's pull off. Wrong one. These. And this truck had approximately 2020, I think it was like 184,000, 154,000 miles. And they stopped to get DEF. Mind you, it's a fleet driver. They stopped to get DEF out of our DEF pump, but they put it inside of the fuel system, and it was running for about 3 minutes or 7 minutes before they realized what was going on, and then it ran for an additional 3 minutes before they shut it off. Oh, look at that. Crusty, crusty, crusty. Just gross. Let's take a look in the bore. Oh my. Let's see if I can pull that out of there. Well, let's pull this other side off and then we'll see if I can get it out. See if I can get it to rotate. That one's not looking so good down in there either. And that's the damage that it can do. Now, see if I can rotate it and get it out of there. All right, so it's spun. Okay, so I don't know if you can see this. There's a pin right there. If I try to pull up on it, see how it stops? So they pinned these in 2020, I think it was, 2019, because these have a tendency to turn inside the bore, so they put a pin in it to keep it from turning. And when they turn inside the bore, that's when you get the metal on metal CP4 failure. There's the pin. Here's the roller, bucket and a roller. Oh my. That's very, very, very nasty. It feels very, very gritty. We're going to be pulling that cam out of there too. So, there. Let's pull this one out. Bad boy does not want to come out of there. Ooh, same thing. Very gritty. That's all def. That's all def. Really did a number on this fuel system. So you see that, all this right here, all these little chunks, that's actually what's inside the injector and inside the fuel rail. So let's see if we can get this apart now. Helps if I use the right one. Usually you got to have a puller for this. Let me go see if I can put it in a vise or something and knock it off. All right, took the bolts out, stuck it in a vise, clamped it right here, hit it right there with a hammer about 2 or 3 times, and it popped out. Let's have a look-see. Well, you can already see all the DEF, all those chunks. That is crystallized DEF. DEF. Chunks. Chunks. Just annihilated this fuel pump. Annihilated it. So, that is what happens when you put DEF inside of your diesel fuel system. All right, guys, there you have it. That came out of a 2020 F450 with the 6.7 liter Power Stroke. DEF got ingested into the fuel system. It was actually put in there. It was an accident. It was real, like 2:30 in the morning. But it did continue to run for 7 minutes, and then they ran for another 3 minutes after they realized what had happened, and it just, whole new fuel system. We did end up putting a DCR in it from S&S Motorsports. Those things are highly recommended. They don't have failures like that. And if you notice on the 2020 model, that one was pinned so the buckets don't turn inside the bore. When they turn, they rub against the cam and then sends metal through the entire fuel system, which you'll be needing a fuel system at that point too. But I hope you guys enjoyed that teardown to see what it looks like, what it does to the inside of that fuel pump, and that's what it looks like in the entire fuel system. That's why an entire fuel system is needed. Remember, if you put DEF in your fuel tank, make sure the vehicle is not running. Do not turn the key on. As soon as you turn the key on, you're done, okay? But let's not put DEF in the fuel system. I appreciate it, you guys, and if you don't mind, head on over to Rainman Ray's Repairs. You can pick you up some official Bearded Fortec merchandise, along with some other cool things on the website as well. I will leave a link down in the description for that, and as always, I love you guys, and I'll see you on the next one.